Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen,
messing up.
Welcome to episode 41 of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. Look at Randy Orton in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Look at Alex Werdu. Backpack rapper, upcoming backpack rapper, you know what I'm saying? What up, everybody? What's good to the chat?
Werdu the rapper.
Werdu the rapper. What's up to the chat, man? What's up to the chat? Shout out to Sub Chat. Shout out to the Spotify people, YouTube people, Twitch people, as always, iTunes. Y'all know where to find us, man. Today, we got a GOAT in the building, man. We got an OG, Mr. iPodKingCarter. Say what's up to the
YouTube
people.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what's good, Chad? I see y'all in there vibing, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me my memes was trash. Listen, go ahead and put yourself in timeout, brother. Go ahead, click X. You know what I'm saying? Go lurk somewhere, brother. Yeah.
Damn, he really said that you're in my podcast. Crazy times you live in. Justin, say what's up to the chat, bro.
What's good, everybody? It's been a while. About 4 hours.
I see the beanie, LaBoof. I see it.
How's your acting career, man? How's your acting career, man?
It's good.
Transformers Part 16.
How's Megan Fox, bro?
In my life.
All right, Damo Judah,
Hey, man.
say what's up to the chat, bro.
Y'all funny every day. We doing this all the time. What's poppin', chat? Sub chat in the building. RIP sus chat, man. RIP. We out here, baby. You already see we goated. We made it. My mom made it. I'm here.
Whoa,
CMB
yo,
going crazy.
CMB just gifted a big 25. Let me get the gunshots in, bro. Shout out to CMB,
How many
bro.
subs?
25, bro.
Yo, you got bread like that, bro?
That's crazy. All right, while I fanboy over these gifted subs, where do you say what's up to the chat, man?
Yo, we got GOAT King Carter in the building, man. I'm hyped. Everybody go buy that Dogecoin. Y'all know what to do, man. Hey, Elon Musk. Elon Musk at midnight. Be ready, bro. Shout out to the chat, though, for real.
Shout out to CMB, man. How's everyone been? This week? How's life? You know what I'm saying? How we doing?
Chilling like a
Been cooling, man.
Good. Yeah, it's snowing right now, so, you know, there's that. You know, kids virtual tomorrow, so I got to do a couple of snow blowing bull craps outside and all that stuff. You know.
Yeah, Northeast is bugging right now. Northeast, they hit us with the, all in-person classes are closed, but everything's still online. I'm like, oh shit.
Because of the snow?
Yeah, there's like a big snowstorm.
Wait, did I just miss all that?
I'm in the
We didn't get any
snow
snow.
area, so they got a little bit started around like 4 o'clock today. He said the heavy part of it hitting tomorrow, so I got a snow blow today. Look outside tomorrow, like a kid just wanting to go outside, and then snow blow again the day after. So
Yeah, we just got hit 2 days in a row. Maybe it's the same storm. Just
probably,
slow.
Yeah. Dom, how y'all been, man? Dom, how you been?
Been good, man. I've been good, bro. You know, same shit, different toilet. We just out here chilling, vibing.
Same shit, different toilet.
Same shit, different toilet, bro.
Pod Prince
know,
and
dude.
podding, you know what I'm saying?
make sure you cleaning that bowl. Ew.
I swear to God, if you ain't sanitary after this pandemic, bro, I don't know what will make you
Facts.
sanitary.
Sanitizer on deck, bro.
Listen,
Okay.
people still are stuck in their ways, bro. It's like dudes come out the stall like, man, it's my penis. Like, come on, bro. Wash your hands, man.
My body, my choice, head.
That's facts, though.
Nah, bro, that's the
facts.
worst. Bro, do you know how many times I've been in public restrooms and like I be using the bathroom, somebody coming after me, I'm washing my hands, they finish up and just walk by me, and I'm like, yo, I be in Walmart like, bro, don't touch nothing in here. That nigga's done picked up all the cereal, tested. Like, nah, bro, don't touch nothing. I don't touch nothing no more. Like, that shit's disgusting. I can't do it. That's unsanitary.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, sort of. They really have to make a PSA to everyone. Everyone, wash
Justin
your hands.
looks like he does that.
It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. People are really stuck, man. They really stuck.
You do that, Justin? You do that?
I lived for 2 seconds. I swear, I don't know what y'all are talking about.
He looks like he does it. I don't know.
and see some wiggle room for little hand soap action, but it's all good. It's all good. All right.
Wait, I don't what?
Hand soap action.
iPod for the people who don't know you. The chat, most of the chat knows you. Most of our audience does, but for the people who don't, man, who is iPodKingCarter, man?
Honestly, I am a dad, a husband, and a weirdo that play video games all day.
Word.
That really sums up a lot of who I am. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for like 10 plus years now, and it's really been a blessing to do, but I've ventured off to do like other business dealings, you know what I mean? Like I got a Facebook streaming deal,
Right.
I got a caffeine streaming deal. I've done multiple business deals with advertisers and stuff like that. I think the three biggest that I've had since the date is I think Best Buy, SeatGeek, and 2K Sports. So, just staying in that realm of like, yo, be brand friendly, make sure you make relationships, don't burn bridges. That's been like the biggest thing on my, checklist throughout my career. You know what I mean?
Right.
Word.
And that's something I've specifically like focused in on the last month is how important connections are in all of this. Like I feel like there's a lot of channels out there that get way more views than me, more subs and shit, but they're just kind of too behind the scenes and they don't interact with the community they're in. But once you make those connections, bro, those are very important things.
When you think about it, some people say that doing things on your own, you feel like when you do make it, you can say that I didn't make it on anybody's back, or I didn't hold on to anybody's coattails. But what you have to understand is connections give you longevity. So when people look at me and they be like, oh, iPod, your memes are trash, or you're an old head, or whatever the case may be, just know that I'm still business savvy and I'm still constantly making money year over year, to the point where the young boys that's in the game are asking me, how do I do it? You know what I mean? And why am I still able to do it? And am I tired yet? Or, you know what I mean? So it's things like that. Like having someone call your phone and say, yo, like, I know I just seen you on this platform. What's that deal looking like? And then I break it down to them and stuff. They're like, yo, I'm trying to get on. And, I call whoever I call, whoever I'm connected to. And I, am saying I tap in and get them connected. You feel me? So, it's always good to have that. Everybody got my number in this community. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, no, the longevity thing, and especially with me, because after graduation, I've kind of set my mind on like at least giving content creation a year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to pick apart what you've done in your career, what a TBH has done in his career, what a Chris Move has done in his career, specifically in this YouTube basketball space, and trying to be like, okay, how do I make this not just be like a 2-year stint? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people focus on like short-term views, and it's fun, but how much is that really gonna last? If you're really trying to do this for a career.
I think what happens is it comes down to if you really want it. So let's break down somebody like take me for instance and Chris Move, right? Chris Move literally started this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like like when it comes to 2K content on YouTube's platform, he started it. If you're a 2K YouTuber and you don't know who Chris Move is, that's like you becoming a rapper and saying you don't know who Hove is.
Right.
So if you come into the game and you say you don't know who Hove is, everybody gonna look at you crazy because they know you lying, they know you fraud. And so
that's fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? When people look at me and they say like, well, why don't you still make like a My Career video series or a My Team or a association or My League or whatever, I'd be like, I've transitioned to streaming, you know what I mean? More so. And a lot of my new deals come from that. And people like Chris Move have even pivoted. They've started doing story like games and stuff like that. Like, they'll do like Heavy Rain and all that back in the day. And they still do it. They might do a couple episodes, but he's also got the NBA bag where he can do the reaction, something he's always wanted to do. See, what a lot of people don't know is when people chase their dreams, right? and then you say, yo, you switched up or you changed or why you don't make this. Dude literally told y'all in the beginning of this stuff, he wanted to work with the NBA. He completed his dream. Period. You know what I mean? Anything else he does beyond his dream is the fact that he still has love for the core fan base who built him up while he was chasing his dream. And that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
And honestly, I the fact that you brought up Chris Smoove, because on this pod we have talked about Chris Smoove a decent amount. Our biggest critique with him is just we don't feel as if he interacted with the community enough. But the way you put it just right now, I think that gave me a new perspective on like Chris Smoove's whole career, because again, like his mission was to transcend 2K, and I think he's done that with what he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the NBA for a living, and that at the core of it, man, that's really what it comes down to with all of us in the 2K space, is just talk about basketball for a living in some way, shape, or form, and he's just doing it his way.
So think about it like this, right? You notice how all of you are very comfortable with being on camera, being on a pod, interacting with each other and stuff like that. We have to realize that there are other human beings out here that are more introvert and don't want to, be bombarded by, being famous and being a star and stuff like that, and being noticed when they go outside, when even though they will be anyway, eventually, because the internet is always going to come for you. You know what I mean? So think about it, right? If I had a personal Instagram account, never showed my face on none of my YouTube videos, they would go to my personal one. Just imagine if that one was hidden, right? And one day I made a mistake, just one little mistake by accepting one person, but I didn't know I accepted them because I was just scrolling through my phone. Somebody asked me a question and I tapped my phone screen real fast. That one person now has access to your whole catalog and will out you to the whole world.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at that point, Chris had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean? He had to. And that's when we got the Instagram posts and the Tony Parker video. He did it the smart way. He actually went out and got one of the best NBA players in the game to do a video with him, you know what I'm saying? That was sponsored and all that. That means he was getting a bag from that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. I'm like, well, Need for Speed.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, and think about everybody else who's like, every time nowadays when we see these face reveals, it's like, they might give it a year and then they'll do a face reveal. It's like, yo, I'm tired of all the questions and all that. Yeah. That dude held out for probably 7 years before he did that, bro.
Yeah.
Just imagine holding out all your comments. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Let me see your face for 7 whole years. And then you just decide, like, you know what? I got something for him. Boom. Let me get this sponsor. Boom. Ooh, him. I'll take him. Boom. All right. Video's a W. Legendary. Right. You know what I mean? For face reveal. So.
Yeah, Chris, that face reveal, bro, brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And speaking of memories, bro, iPod, I'm gonna just give you your flowers right now, bro. Thank you again. Like Dom said in the beginning, on the pre-show. Thank you, bro, because what you showed in your career, again, Chris Smoove, Chase Money, bro. The amount of times I would play basketball and say ice cream when I hit a three. Oh my god. Too many times, like the GMG pod, bro. Like that whole layout of people in a call virtually having a chat, having a layout. I got that from y'all. You know what I'm saying? The whole 2K community, everyone, all of the OGs, man. So thank you for setting the groundwork. And honestly, like even when I talk about basketball, and I'm not like trying to say you're the Bill Russell of this shit, but that's like that's why I put respect on the old, the old guys. Because they set the blueprint for everyone. Right. And while there are going to be, there's going to be people that come up that might get more views, that, get better and bigger than the OGs, they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the groundwork and the blueprint that y'all set. So, again, I just want to give you your flowers, man. Throw dubs in the chat. Throw dubs in the chat for
everybody.
iPod,
throw
man.
Dubs, man. This is a GOAT.
Big guy. Yeah, man, I got a lot of rings, man.
A lot. Multiple.
Justin's like, I just started watching 2K like 2 months ago.
Right.
I saw your video yesterday.
It's crazy though. Like when I really think back on it, like listen, we've we witnessed a lot of different people do a lot of different things, and it's really really dope to see like everybody either transition, pivot, or stick to like what they know
Mm-hmm.
and make it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will say to me, like, "Oh, you only a YouTuber from like July to like November," and that may be true. You know what I mean? Like I don't come out with content 5 to 6 days a week, every week, all year long.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of news videos, you know what I mean? After those videos is over, I'm back to my streaming schedules, you know what I mean? Like I might upload like a couple videos, like bro, I start like when the game first dropped, I streamed the whole G League or whole college experience on next gen, and then had the nerve to make a new player and try to come up with the videos like 2 months later because I forgot all about YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I went back to Facebook, caffeine started calling me, you know what I'm saying? I was doing the whole Twitch thing and I had forgot all about I was like, oh dang, let me feed YouTube real quick. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with me, it's just like, yo, I'm gonna drop it whenever I drop it. For like the views, it really don't matter to me because like the channel's gonna make 5 to 10K a month anytime. You know what I mean? So like really don't
Jesus.
like emphasize on it too much. Like it's kind of like the third to fourth like on my
Streamer
income list
revenue.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like thinking about it like that, you're like, yo, people think about this stuff as a job. It's like I'm still doing my hobby. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Right.
you know what I mean? Like YouTube was really like a real hobby for me. I still had a regular job. I was balancing both. And then I was like, oh, YouTube is starting to make more. I bet I'm gonna go part-time here and do YouTube. Then all these other companies started calling me like, yo, we want your services here. You want to do this? So if
Yeah.
I do one deal and that literally makes all of the money that I would have made in a year, it's like you got to think about it like from that standpoint. Like
Right.
now I could have fun. I could sit
You
back,
can do whatever
play
you want.
video game,
Right.
you can do whatever you want, bro. Like people literally be like, yo, you the mayor. Why you playing Apex?
Why
You're a
you
whole
playing
mayor out here,
Apex?
man.
No, that's one thing
I'm
I've
saying,
gotten
that's fact.
from the people that have done this for like 8+ years is that at a certain point, you just got to go back to making the videos you want and, you know, fuck the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the whole point is to make content for a living, not to get the most views. Make content for a living. And while there's guys like Mr. Beast that are peaking right now, you know what I'm saying? Don, what the fuck?
What?
This dude Don, bro.
Who's
I
talking
peeped
about?
that. Anyways.
Ain't
I
nothing
didn't
happened.
see
What are you
it. I
talking
was like,
about?
what the hell?
Nothing
This is
happened.
weird. While there are
Stop
creators
it.
that are peaking right now, you know, I still put a lot of respect on the people that might not be at their peak, but they're still maintaining a level of creativity to where they can, you know, make a living off their shit. But
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it though, when we talk about like creators that peak, I like how can I put it? When I first started watching YouTube, right? I started watching because of me liking like a certain type of content, right? So I'm gonna just keep it honest. I was watching URL rap battles and ass shaking. Everybody know Twerk Thumb and all of them. Like, we
Twerk
remember
teams.
them from back in the day. You know what I mean?
twerk
So,
teams. Oh my god.
Oh, you know I know.
This has been a minute. Don's like, yeah, I know what
You
you're
know I
talking
know.
about.
I know. You are. You know.
so like while I was watching them, somebody had hit me up and was like, yo, you might as well upload some content from us like just playing NBA 2K10. I was like, all right. So I just held my phone to the screen, did that, had fun. You know what I mean? It was cool.
Right.
But what I realized is when you start like worrying about views so much, you do take away from other things. But what we have to understand is people really want to get on with a team, and a lot of us OGs was doing it on our own. Like when you think about it, everybody that started out in 2K in the first 3 years of 2K all did it on their own. There was only one person that I knew that had a team, and then he took off in other games besides 2K, and that was Anto the Boss. I remember when Anto the Boss called me, he was like, yo, I want to get on Machinima. How do I do that? I was like, oh, Brett, I could just make a call and just get you on, and then you're going to be good. And every year he might call me and be like, yo, Pod, like, I can't believe you did that for me. Like, yo, that should just really bring tears to my eyes. And I'm like, bro, we supposed to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to just hold everything to yourself, because eventually all you're going to do is cut your own hands off in the long run. You know what I mean? So like, say for instance, you know, Anto is doing an NFL deal, right? And he's doing like some potting for the Washington football team, right?
Yep.
He might call me and be like, yo, Pod, like, yo, just to get you back, like I really want you to come on to my show that I just started. All right, bet, I got you. You know what I mean? And that's just that. It's not like no, oh, that's fire. Oh my God, bro. Anytime somebody gotta call me for something, I got you. I'm locked in. You know what I mean? Just like when you hit me up on Twitter for this podcast, I'm like, oh, no problem. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to me. I always look out for everybody because later down the line, you might be like, yo, remember the Keep It a Buck podcast? Guess what, bro? We hit #1. And we want to come feature you on for a redo.
Right.
Fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's just stuff like that you have to realize, like, relationships matter a lot. You know what I mean?
iPod, I'm telling you right now, bro, whenever you want to come on, you're welcome already.
Facts. This man dropping gems, bro.
He's dropping gems, bro. He's dropping, whew.
You talking about us going #1? That day's gonna come a lot sooner than you think, player. Like, you gonna get that call. No, we hot out here in these streets.
But see that, and that's what it's about. It's about having that mentality to be like, yo, we on what we on, and we not gonna stop. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when people come up to me, they be like, yo, what you doing today? I'm like, bro, my schedule is crazy. Like, I literally woke up this morning and told my wife, I said, yo, I got 12 o'clock. I got a 7 o'clock and I got a 10 o'clock. I said, you got me for 2 hours. After that 2 hours, I got an hour break. Let me know what you want to do. She said, okay, 2 hours, we're going to watch All American, then go to work. Right. That hour off, we're going to eat as a family for dinner. Alarm went off at 9:30, said, Keep It a Buck podcast. She said, I'll see you at whatever time you done the podcast. I said, thank you, love. And that's it. That's just how it is, bro. You just don't stop moving, man, at all.
That's a fact, man.
I feel it.
Yeah, speaking on what you just said, I think with what we're doing with the NBA community, we're already starting, because I don't know, it feels weird to say this, but in the NBA community, I'm an old head already, apparently, and I'm like 20, just because I started in 2017. So like, to hear a TSO Sage come up and say, yo, I grew up on your shit, I'm like, bro, we're the same age. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Alvini as well, you know what I'm saying? Big fans of the pod, shit like that. So what we've been focusing on as a group is just putting the whole community on the pod, and just specifically with our locker room deal, you know, we're trying to you know, give them the right connections to the right people so we can help them out as well. They make us look good. The company grows and it's a win-win for everyone. Yeah, so with the pod, bro, that's a big thing with us. You know what I'm saying? Making the connections, building a good reputation in the community, and a genuine good reputation. We're not just faking this. Like, people DM me all the time, and obviously I can't respond to all of them, but I try to help out like as much as I can.
Respond always, even if it's with a, you know what I mean. Always respond, because what happens is you have to integrate. You know what I mean. So like, say for instance, I got a DM the other day. I won't say who the name it is, right? But somebody said, yo, they down bad. Their mom just got locked up and they needed like $5K to bail somebody out. You know what I mean? Well, to bail their mom out. It's like they got $2K, but the bail was like $7. So they asked me for $5. I just bailed my cousin out. So I'm like, yo, I just bailed my cousin out. His joint was crazy. But what I did was I hit up the bail bondsman. In PA, we still got that. So I hit them up, got the 10%, brung that, and bailed him out. So I ain't had a file for him. You know what I mean? So like, I always respond with, yo, do this and see if you can make these moves. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, like, say for instance, right, mom locked up. If you do 10 days of Uber, that's a ban. You know what I mean? So if your family really bout it to get mom Dukes out, auntie out, grandma, you know what I mean? If she elderly or whatever, everybody gonna work towards the goal. You know what I mean? Fish fries, all that, the whole nine. So just gotta come up with like different, like, creative ways. You know what I mean?
Right. Word to Dom, y'all got any questions right now? I don't want to, you know, take over with the questions.
Oh, I got you. Word do you got? You know, Word who's eating? He don't care. So I got a couple questions. You know,
I actually did have a question, but you good.
Eat your food, but you got it. Long time 2K fan, long time 2K player. You know, veteran out here in these streets, been playing Park since day 1 of 14, you know. Actually back before then when they had the matchmaking back on, like, you know, 12, 11, 13. You know, we was out there.
Black top, you know what I mean? Black top.
That was like 13.
Yeah, the black top, you know. you know. But my question is, all right, as the mayor, you know, Sir Mayor, when the process, do they give y'all like for the picking the court process? is there like templates they show y'all, or is it like a ton of stuff? What is like y'all? Or can you speak on that? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm over here actually.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do y'all? How much like is it like
Full
a you just
fanboy.
picking? I'm just asking. No, I'm asking real questions.
Go
Like,
ahead, go ahead, bro. Go
I'm not
crazy.
gonna.
Get your
I'm
shit
not
out.
gonna
Get your
say
shit
Get your
out.
shit out,
He need
bro.
these
but
clips. He need
It's an
these
it's a
ISO.
clips.
It's an
couple.
ISO.
Listen, it's a couple of mayors out here picking some trash ass courts, and I just
Mhm.
need to know: is it like I'm not gonna say Ronnie, but we're gonna use Ronnie instead. Ronnie hit you up. Hey yo, King, listen, man, we got these 5 courts. Just pick one, or is it like a flip sheet they show y'all and you pick one? Like, how does that process go?
All right. So let me give you a little bit of backstory, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the way that they did it for the mayoral stuff, they should not have just gave out mayors in the first round. They should have
Mm-hmm.
had an election about a month into the game. They should have just had a mayor list when it first came out because Tassino, of course, took all of the player base on PlayStation and Grinding
Mm-hmm.
took all of the player base on Xbox. So, that's there here nor there. But when it came to the 2v2 showdown, right? We
Mhm.
stayed a little bit later. By the way, Ronnie, you fucked me, bro, because I was supposed to have Poor Boy Sin on my team. Mo Buckets was tired. He was sick. He had a headache. He was throwing up. I didn't know who Mo Buckets was at the time. Like,
Flu
bro, I'm like,
gang.
bro, flew for real, bro. He was like an hour late to the show. I was like, I'm over here biting my nail. I'm going crazy. Like, yo, who was Mo Buckets? What is he doing? Where he at? And then we lost, bro. but so after we lost, right? They allowed us to stay in there during the choosing of the courts. Let me just say that the South City Vipers win, not if, but when they do get their courts, they will have the best courts in the game. And this is the reason why.
Let me get the gunshots in.
Yeah, man.
Exclusive?
Bro, the 2v2 court has something like how the Wildcats court is right now but it would be a big Viper head on it. You can still see the foul line, you can still see the 3-point line. It's so clutch. Then they have another court where it's a Viper going all up and through the court, but it doesn't block the half court, it doesn't block the 3-point line. It's flush, bro, and it looks really, really nice, bro. It's a super dope court. But basically the way they had it was dude came in a Zoom call, he shared screen, and they had all these photos in a file folder, bro. And they had Poor Boy Sin just going through all of the stuff. The reason why they have the YMCA courts and the separate twos court is because you could choose whichever one you want. So, like, say for instance, I wanted to troll, right? Like, say for instance, it was one guy who left the Vipers and became like a different affiliation, then came back. I think his name is Buddy. He's like running now. Like if he wanted to, he could troll and say if he went 2v2, he could give the Vipers Course Knights logos if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Because they just say, yo, choose whatever you want out of that file folder and it's going up tonight. So they don't give you 48 hours to decide on what, you know what I mean, by giving you the pack. They say choose right here, right now on screen. So you getting bombarded with like all this greatness and you like, I don't even know what to pick. So, that's why Poor Boy picked the YMCA courts. It's a nice court, you know what I mean? But it just doesn't go with the feng shui of how the Wildcats, colors are. That's all.
Right.
Okay.
What
All right.
what was your question?
Oh, my question was mostly about I think you were talking about like YouTubers peaking, something like that. I was gonna ask your thoughts, and shout out to him by the way. I was gonna ask your thoughts on Stacks Montana because I know he has like 1 million subs, but he doesn't really get the views that he used to get. So, what do you think about his situation?
Well, to be honest, this happened to a lot of YouTube channels that were YouTube created channels 10 years prior. What happened was there were two big things. There's something called 404 spam bot that came out, I would say 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. It came out and it destroyed a lot of channels because we all had to change our descriptions, change our tags. Like if you go to my YouTube channel, I got NBA 2K tags and like UFC videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like we literally destroyed our entire channels and the algorithm back then for the fact that we didn't want 404 spam bot to take down and terminate our channels by flagging Like say for instance, like we had Chris Move in our tags, or you know
Oh,
what I
they
mean.
they
Stuff
flagged you
like,
for that, and they
right, they
deleted the
flagged them.
videos. That's
Right, they
tough.
flagged a lot of people's channels and terminated a lot of channels. So once that started happening to the big Call of Duty YouTubers, because they had like Wings of Redemption, you know what I mean, and X Jaws and all, like they had a whole bunch of stuff in their tags. So the sports community always gets stuff a little late, but we got it right on time, and
Hmm.
all of us changed everything. So that one thing happened. Then recently, I think in the last 2 to 3 years, Stacks Montana channel got hacked. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Wow,
Like,
okay.
I didn't know about that.
yeah, he was with Studio 71,
Oh man,
and like
Wow.
me
Studio
as well. Me
71,
as well.
yeah, yeah. Like so you heard about it then.
No, I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
in Studio 71. I didn't know
Oh, so
about
you
the
didn't
the whole.
you didn't hear about the hack gate. Yeah, so basically his whole channel got hacked. All of his titles, all of his descriptions, all of his tags were one-liners. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
he had to change everything. You know what I mean? He did get a little bit of help from Studio 71 to look at his backlog and all of that, and he helped him with a little bit of it.
right.
But dog, that happened to him. And I feel like what happens is, if bad things keep happening to you day by day, like him getting his PlayStation account hacked as well and losing all of his 2K content for almost a year. That's why he pivoted to WWE. See,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know about these things because we don't like to show you the bad and the ill. We just roll with the punches
Right.
and keep things moving. But bad things just keep happening. And when you have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, you try your best to focus on that goal. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up to the channel? Do this.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, bro. It's hard for me to do that. Like, it's hard for me to ask for shit. Like, I've always been that creator that I don't like asking for stuff. But when people do like donate or you know what I mean, subscribe or like a video, leave a comment, stuff like that, I have a whole bunch of gratitude for that. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because like you took time out your day to show me love. You know what I mean? So there's always a gratitude with that. But when you're chasing 1 million subs, it's so hard for you to be like, okay, let me focus on views because you have to keep grinding because we know that YouTube's algorithm is if you upload daily, that means new viewers will come to your channel. So when new viewers come to your channel, but the old viewers shut down their accounts, got their accounts hacked, either got their accounts terminated and brought back, people forgot their email passwords, people forgot the whole email. 1 million
Yeah.
subscribers are going to get lost in the wayside. You know what I mean? Over a span of 10 years. Like, think about it. How many people still got their accounts from 12 years ago?
Not a lot.
You
The
know what I'm saying?
one I'm on was like from 5 years ago. So
You know what I'm saying? So
and
like
I've been on YouTube
that
longer than that. So
yeah, that's what happens, bro. Like it's just people create new accounts or they, you know what I mean, and they forget who they subscribe to, or they might like somebody else new stuff, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And say, you know what, I'm done with my career. I want to transition and watch art content. So, there's that. That's why like I commend Stacks, Hoodie Sean, you know what I mean? Like and Juice on his way up there, like, you know what I mean? Of still putting out my career content and grinding that because boy.
Hoodie Sean is killing. I honestly thought like my career content in 2K was dead, and then I saw Hoodie Sean's channel, bro. He killing it. Real quick, shout out to Cool Bro for the 3 gifted, CMB for another one. Well, the next question I have
Big
is
money in the chat.
this dude right here. Next question I have, bro. I was watching Agent's video the other day. Agent's Boss Agent. You know what I'm saying? I'll release
Boss
Agent.
Agent.
Boss Agent to me now. I saw your cameo iPod in that video. So for the people who don't know, essentially the Agent video was just on the downfall of 2K, why not a lot of people are playing it right now, stuff like that. So, and I think at the part of the video you just gave your thoughts on what you think 2K should do moving forward. And what you brought up is something that we've actually talked about on this pod and that a very heated debate a couple months ago. Justin remembers this. The whole battle pass type shit. So
It's 2K. No. It's 2K pay to win. That's what the argument was about. Because I
Pay
agree.
to
We
win.
agreed with the
no,
battle
we
pass.
also had that, but we also had the yearly versus battle pass type shit. But before we get into that, iPod, can you just
DLC
reiterate?
type.
Yeah, can you just reiterate the point that you made in that video?
So to elaborate on it, right? I made a video on my YouTube channel. It was a very, very provocative title because I was like, "Make 2K great again." it was like a 40-minute
Back up
video
for sure.
into how to make 2K a lot better over a span of like 3 to 4 years. So basically what I was saying was that if they did come out with their game for free, like say for instance, next year they decide NBA 2K is the game, because essentially it is NBA 2K. You know what I mean? All they do is change the number every single year. So if they just came out with NBA 2K and then the battle pass would last for the entire NBA season, that would mean that, of course, we would get our games a little bit later, which means we'll be playing the previous game up until like the start of the NBA season. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we'll get all the new content. It will allow 2K to start fixing some of the legacy issues. You know what I mean? And the pay to win system in 2K, this is literally like one of the only games left where it's literally pay to win. If you buy Gatorade, if you buy Boost, you have an advantage over everyone else. It like, and I don't know how their business model is still up with that, but they caught a hell of a lot of shit this year. Like, bro, if you got people like, who is that? Oh my God, he does all the review. Angry Dro talked about it. The casino, you know what I mean? Because he watched the Cash Nasty and Christopher London video. He talked about it. Freaking recently, Dr. Disrespect talked about it. It's like, bro, if you got creators like that talking about your game, like at one point we thought it was all hate. It was like they don't want to see the sports community eat. They drunk, but they really telling us, yo, you stupid, yo. Stop doing the dumb shit you're doing because you're not getting nowhere. You know what I mean? Like every game that we think is very great has cosmetic purchases, which is totally fine. My son just spent $100 on V-Bucks the other day. You know what I mean? But it's all cosmetic. You know what I mean? But their prices are all over the place. You'll spend $10,000 for a glove and then $5,000 for a face mask. And then if another brand comes out with a face mask, it'll be $15,000. So it's no level of like, this is how much this is going to cost. Like my son knows if he gets 2,800 V-Bucks, he's going to be able to get a bundle, or he's going to be able to get the pickaxe, the outfit, and maybe a dance. So he knows how much all of that stuff adds up to. You go to Spray Ground, they price gouge things are much different than, let's say, the Marathon Clothing Company. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like what the? Like I'm lost, man. You know what I mean? So, bro, it's like 2K. The annual releases will keep killing these games. Annual releases will just keep killing them. Like, think about it. We all hate GTA right now. But what's one of the most watched games longevity wise?
GTA. Yup.
Like we've pivoted from
to this day, which is crazy.
Walkthroughs, online, role play, mods, back to online, back to role play. Like they literally have one of the best business models. And guess who makes both of those games?
Take-Two.
They support both of those games.
They know what it takes. They know what it's at. And you know what? They might be getting they can get away with it in 2015, 2014. But now when the meta is Fortnite, Among Us, these free-to-play games that like when you jump in a game, you have equal playing field as everyone else. That's what kills 2K. That's what kills 2K. But going back to the pay-to-win argument, I saw Dom hit him with the side.
Dom, you're a sheep.
Dom, you still don't think it's pay-to-win? You still don't think it's pay-to-win?
Respectively, even though iPod said it, I still disagree, bro. There's no 2K. To me, I get it. You can buy Gatorade. You can buy the Boost. I get that stuff. Is it an advantage? I'm not saying it's not an advantage. But to say it's pay to win to me, nah. Pay to win, if I'm buying something, I have an advantage just putting me over the top compared to the next guy. I have literally busted plenty of ass on 2K with no Boost, with no damn Gatorade. I busted plenty of people asses who bought it. Like it's still. I'm not saying 2K has a big skill. I mean, there is a skill gap with 2K. Gatorade. Well, it's just like stamina shit, and it just extends your stamina basically.
It's just getting worse and worse.
It's just,
exposing yourself.
I just my
exposing your own argument.
Jesus Christ, I'm not exposing anything.
Alright,
All
give
I'm
me
saying
one.
is,
Okay.
ISO,
all I'm
ISO.
saying is,
All right.
to me, just when I think of pay to win, I just think of something that if I buy it, there's no way this motherfucker Justin is about to touch me because I bought this. I bought this. There's no way Justin's about to touch me. I spent money on this. That's what I think an advantage is. Just because, oh man, my stamina's gonna be up longer than yours, bro. It don't mean shit. I still can bust
Okay.
your ass with
That's
a low
still an
stamina.
advantage,
Let's
though.
let's
But go
do it
ahead.
like this then. Let's do it like this then,
Mhm.
right? Now we know. Well, I'm not sure if you know, but there's currently a glitch in the game. If you buy 99 of everything on the boost, they stay
That's some
forever.
bullshit.
That's a
What?
current glitch going on in the game. So you mean to tell me that with 2K knowing that this is a glitch in their game, they have yet to fix it because everybody that's now finding out about this will spend so much money on VC in order to buy 99 in every category. People have told me that, no, bro, that's a good deal. Because if I buy all 99 of them, it's going to be 99 forever. They've gotten you to spend money.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that just
That sounds
happened,
like it's not a glitch.
a cosmetic glitch that just happened, right? You know basketball gods for the last reign a couple years. The basketball gods hat was available in Wacky Wednesday for 10,000 VC. 10,000.
Whoa.
They said it was a glitch, and they kept that glitch up for hours so that every single person in that game can spend 10,000 VC. If you was a 87 overall and had enough VC to get the 88, you chose to buy that hat.
Was there something specific about that hat?
That's
Did it give you
crazy.
attribute
It's a,
boost?
it's a glitch in
It's
the
a cosmetic.
game. It's a glitch in the game that says that if they ever had a basketball gods event ever again, you can have that hat on and say that you won basketball gods because that hat was glitched into the game by mistake. See, this is the thing. If you play 2K on
That doesn't sound
PC,
like a mistake.
they have a huge variety of content. See, we don't even have 1/3 of the content on console
Oh yeah.
that PC has. I can go on the PC. I can have a Formula One helmet with a police officer outfit on.
Three.
You know what I'm saying? A real police officer outfit, not the top and bottom bull
We're
crap.
not even
pajama
talking about
one.
mods yet, bro. We ain't even talking about
We're not even
mods.
talking about playing as Adam Silver. Hey man, I've been people
Right.
trade vids on the park, man. Listen,
That's-
I know how the PC stuff be looking.
Bro,
Trust me.
Dom 2K literally made a video modding 2K21 last gen, and it looks very competitive to next gen 2K. And that's sad to say, bro.
Wow.
That is very
2K on
sad to
PC
say.
crazy. 2K on
Well, I
PC
s-
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that how to like at least from the park or the city, whatever you want to call it, the park aspect of next gen. Again, people know I don't got it yet because it disappointed me just from how it looked. So, like it didn't look like that much of a leap. Like going from playing, and iPod, you can speak for this. Going from playing Blacktop in 13 or Blacktop in 14 current gen to going to Park in 2K14 next gen, the leap was insane, and it was like you're playing two different games. When I look at 2K21 next gen, I can tell it's next gen. I know it's a newer game, but it doesn't look too much different from current gen to me. Like it just, and I get you can't make that leap every time. You can't have a dramatic leap every time. But man, the story I was sold with Zion Sweat, I just knew
Yeah,
it
ain't
was
gonna
gonna
lie.
look better than
Yeah,
that. Bro.
I was
like,
I was
crazy.
capping hard for Zion once that trailer came out. I
Yeah,
was
I
wrong.
mean-
I was wrong.
This is the thing, right? When you're looking for that graphical leap, you know, we've made it to the pinnacle where it's like the next thing is CGI. That's it. Like there's nothing above our current plane besides CGI. So when we look at 2K, right? I've been telling people this for the last 10 years. How much can you change basketball? People do the same thing. They dribble the ball, go in for a layup or dunk or shoot the ball. On defense, you plant your feet, you slide left to right, you go for a steal or you go for a block. It's not really too much they can change. So I knew that it wasn't going to be a crazy graphical jump.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the PlayStation 4s, they already was maxed out like 3-4 years ago. You know what I mean? Like
that's
it was
what I said
already
as
maxed.
well. Yeah, when
Yeah,
people complain
yeah.
about every year the graphical improvements, when you see 2K14, how much can you really improve from that? Like dramatically enough to the point where it's still gonna
Yeah.
actually play at what 60 frames or whatever it is on PS4. And and at this point with next gen, we've gotten to a point where the next level is literally walking pictures on your screen, pretty much. At least to me. In hindsight, I might be wrong, but yeah, keep going. Keep going.
I think honestly, like when it comes to next gen, if you keep coming out with a game every single year, you're not gonna ever give your time. And it goes back to the comment that I made on Age's video with Fortnite, right? When you look at Fortnite today, you're like, yo, what game is you playing? That do not look like Fortnite from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It just,
No.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like they got cars in that game now. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's so much different things in that game, and they keep innovating because they're using the money that they've earned over all these microtransactions to make the game better. And 2K is just slow with it. You know what I mean? Like I told them 3 years ago, you know, I said, yo, my team is a cool concept, but why are we not letting people keep their collectible cards throughout the years? Even if you put them in a card case, like a digital locker, why are people not keeping that? That's what they did this year. Yo, you get to keep your digital locker, and I believe you get to pass a card along with you to use at a certain like base level. Like if you had like one of those pink diamond onyx, whatever amethyst, whatever the highest card is over there.
Yeah,
if you got that
Galaxy
card,
Opal shits, yeah.
you can bring it over and then use that card at like a base level starting out. So they are listening to some of our ideas, but what happens is when we say ideas from 2012 and then they bring it into a game 2018, you're like, yo, they stole my idea. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you was in those meetings with those people telling them this is how you make your game better. So like when like you have a lot invested where it's like, yo, they stole my idea, but they did it wrong. It's like, you know, it's like you can't win. You know what I mean? Because you like, yeah, I'm the reason that's in the game now. And then be like, guess what? Stupid, it's broke. Oh, well,
My bad.
Really anyway,
yeah, it wasn't me.
Like,
It wasn't me.
You know what I'm saying? They had to execute, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's things like that, man.
Yeah.
I feel it. I got a question.
Go
Real
ahead,
quick, man. iPod, I might bring you back a little bit. This is how you know, like, I'm really a real fan. I've been there for a minute. Do you remember True Motives?
Of course.
What was? Can you please just explain to people? Because I bring up True Motives and no one seen it. No one's seen True Motives. That was listen, people in the chat. If anyone watched like GTA skits and shit, that was the most excellent GTA series I have ever seen in my life, bro.
It's
cuts,
Real 85?
the edits.
Yeah.
Man, bro, it's Real 85 is my guy. He has nothing on that. True Motives.
He does other stuff
It was
now,
so
too.
before his time.
It's
True
true.
Motives is so amazing, bro. iPod, please speak to the people about True Motives. It was you.
Right.
Phantom was there back in the day before Phantom was big. People don't even know that.
Shout out
There was a
Phantom.
ton of motherfuckers. But go ahead.
Slice, baby. So basically what True Motives was, what was his name?
Aristocrat.
Lay Aristocrat, right? He came up with the whole concept, and his cameraman and like was Fort Lauderdale. So basically, Fort Lauderdale and Lay Aristocrat kept bumping heads, right? Because Lay Aristocrat is writing the scripts and all of that, and Fort Lauderdale is trying to capture all the scenes and stuff like that. So when it started out, we was doing our thing. Everybody was clicking, and then Lay Aristocrat wanted to reach out to other creators to make the series a little bit bigger, but Fort Lauderdale was like, yo, we're good with what we got. We don't have to bring no new people in to make it bigger. So he brought in like Diamonds Live and a few other people, and Fort Lauderdale just wasn't rocking with it. You know what I mean? So they had a little big argument, then a couple personal life things start happening in Lay Aristocrat, and then the season it was over. You know what I mean? Like the whole, like everything was over, and nobody was willing to pick up the reins and take it. You know what I mean? So it died where it was, bro. But think about it like this: that's where all the GTA RP comes from now. You know what I mean? Like Fort Lauderdale has his own server. If you think about it, remember Man Groundheart? He got his own server now, plus his girl got her own server. Like that's where that all stems from. You know what I mean? Because GTA has been out for so long.
Real quick, shout out to Aiden, bro. dude is averaging like 30K live
Yeah,
on
Aiden,
GTA 5. Oh my god, bro.
shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Like it's real, man. Like I remember the first time that I streamed GTA on Facebook, and I was like, man, let me see what this joint talking about. So I made my character. Everybody know me as Devontae Bacon. You know what I'm saying? If you see me in the city, baldy, you know what I'm saying, Devontae Bacon about my breach, what's up? So I streamed on Facebook. I got done that stream. That joint hit 150K. I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do role play. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was like almost a year ago. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I recently brought it back. In my first stream, 2 hours, it hit 30K. I said, oh, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Right back where I left off at. So
Right.
you know what I mean? Just having that ability to play games and do something different and not have to be pigeonholed to one thing. Like YouTube, I always tell people this, bro. If I upload something other than 2K, ain't nobody gonna see it. YouTube will not push it to anybody in my sub list because it's not my algorithm. So that's why you see Agent with 8 different channels, because he knows specifically what 2K, well, not 2K, what YouTube would do if he tries to upload any other type of content. You're like, yo, a lot of people don't know this. Agent plays a lot of video games.
A lot of it. Yup.
They don't know
Rainbow
that, though.
Six.
They just think he just is a 2K YouTuber. He's not, bro. He play a lot of games. That's why, like, his first year on Facebook, when he used to be on the platform with me, he was playing all different kinds of stuff, and we was really rocking. You know what I mean? Like, he's a PC gamer for real. So, it's just stuff like that.
I feel it. Now, follow-up question. I'm not gonna say rank them as in best to worst, but just what are your favorite 2Ks? Your top 4 2Ks, and it's not just stemmed from the basic 11 to now. It can be from all time. Favorite 4 2Ks all time.
Favorite 4.
4, yeah.
I'm gonna have to say 11, 15, 16, 19.
Okay.
15, 16 back to back. That says a lot then. But
that's because that's when that Jordan Rec had first dropped. That was legendary.
Right.
But,
okay. So let me ask. So original. Wait, was it still like original? Like you go into the rec on? Did they have the rec on 16 where you go in and it was basically the park system? Well, not the .net system for all 5. It was still like that.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that or you prefer how it is now?
I prefer how it is now simply because we need faster games. I get very bored very quick waiting on Got Next. And
that's
it's
a
been
fact.
like that
That's a fact.
for a long time.
A lot of
Think
people
about
do.
it. 2K's business model went from matchmaking solely, and I'm talking about ranked quick matches, regular quick matches. Then it went to, right after 2K9, it went to 2K10, my crew, my player, all of that. Then 11 came, same thing, matchmaking, we loving it. Then 12 came out. They was like, you know what, man? F it. Like, and then everything just went downhill from there. Like, they took out matchmaking and decided that we are going to try to build up the lobbies which way we can. Then it went from building up lobbies with the blacktop to park. And don't get me wrong, park was an amazing idea. But literally 2 months after park was announced and came out and all that, we just got tired of waiting.
That's a fact. That's the only reason I never got into Park. I'm like, I have to wait till this game finishes just to get on. Like, I feel like they could have just done like regular matchmaking, and shit would be so much faster.
That's why today's event, shout out to all my Vipers out there, was all matchmaking. Nobody had to wait on the spot. None of that. If you lost, you come out to the lobby, and then you had to go back up the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So it's events like that show me what 2K has the know-how to do these things.
They just don't want to implement it.
Right. It's just the implementation will take away from what their goal is. Their goal is to say, when you see NBA 2K, you have the most played mode, which is my career. Everybody knows it's the most played mode because you got 6 different modes all in it. Yep. You know what I mean? Like the rec is there. Pro-Am is there. The city is there. Like, you know what I mean? Everything is in my career. Then second on the list, my team. My team is second on the list because guess what? Has all the challenges. You have the quick play. And you have the 3v3. All of that is in my team. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, it was broken up. You had my player, then you had my crew. and they couldn't gauge the analytics. So guess what? They just mushed it all together. You know
Right.
what I mean? Into a big play world. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Real quick to pivot
I
from
feel
that
it, I feel it.
topic, Don brought up the GTA 5 series you had. There was also another series you had that was pretty memorable to me. It was a sports commentator March Madness, man. Oh man. And for the people who don't know, was it every March? At least when you were doing it, it was in March, right?
Yeah.
Because it was March Madness.
It was 2 consecutive years.
Yeah. So March, it was 2 consecutive years in March. They would host a March Madness style bracket of content creators. I believe you guys had a couple judges, and you guys would take, some of the upcoming content creators, and just, judge on who's better each round. Loser gets eliminated. We got a winner at the end. I was actually watching who was it? King of the Fourth Quarter's video a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how he almost
XJ
Reed, man. Yeah, he said he quit making videos for like a year or something. He came back, but it was centered around that sports commentator March Madness. He also mentioned how Flight Mike was in there as well. Can you just give some insight on some of the content creators that back then really 90% of people didn't know about, but grew from that project?
So, funny thing, I plagiarized all of it. Yeah, I said it.
What does
I
that mean?
plagiarized all of it. So check it, right?
I was like, what
we
does that
had,
mean?
like us commentators, we had an ongoing beef with the whole Call of Duty community. I'm talking about we were beefing with them so much that I was willing to put everything on the line and steal one of their ideas. So
Look at this dude.
Swipey,
Hey,
no swipey, bro.
It is what it is, man. It's a tough game.
Hey man, fuck
So,
the ops, baby.
yeah, so I remember Woody's Gamer Tag and a few other Call of Duty people made the commentator March Madness and all of that, and they had like X Jaws promoting it and all that. If y'all don't know who those guys are, they're millionaires already. So you know what I mean. Just know they up there. But basically, I was like, yo, I'm tired of these dudes keep doing all this, and you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody putting on for the sports community. So I said, you know what? Let me do that because NCC was a big thing. They had their group stuff and all that. So the first thing I did was, so you think you can commentate? Then I put out Game Face Studios, and then we started doing sports commentator March Madness. So it was just a slew of things that I tried to do to try to build everybody up around me, right? So with sports commentator March Madness, the first year was in 2013, and I think I hosted that one on my channel. That was the craziest one, I think. Yeah, that was the craziest one. That had Cash Nasty in it.
Sheesh.
That had YMD and Agento. That had definitely Flight was in there. J Reed was in there. Peter Jaguars and all of them. It was a long. It was literally 64 people. Like,
yeah. It was March Madness. March Madness.
March Madness, bro. Let me just
Jesus Christ, bro.
Let me go down the line real quick because this would be
to clarify for the chat. When you said Flight, that was Flight Mike, right? Not Flight Reacts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flight Mike. Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, bro. You started off with Cash. I'm like,
no, bro, and it was crazy because the judges were me and my homies, right?
yeah.
So basically, it was me, Chase Money, Waza Now, and Regular Dave, right? We were all four of the commentators, right? And we just was like, yo, like, let's make it for us because we Game Face and we gonna see how it go. You know what I mean? They couldn't stand it for real at all. At all. So like it was people like Jay Rain, Blackjack Media, who else was in there? Yeah, YMD, the real Bruce Ree, Kuda was in there. If y'all know
Shout out
Kuda.
I know Kuda.
Justin's like, who the fuck are these people? I just found out Rusty Buckets 3 months ago.
Shake and Bake was in there.
Wait, who'd you say? The last one?
Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake. Oh,
Shout
wow.
out Shake and Bake.
Bake was in there straight out of Boston. King Greco, Sports Gaming Universe was in there. Like, bro, it was a lot of people in there. Cookie Boy was in there. You know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
bringing back so many memories, bro. Like
Yeah.
so many memories, dog.
I want to get to a point with this pod where we can look back like 5 years from now. Yo, TSO was on here. Crazy.
TK was in there. Two Brothers Gaming. The dude that worked for
Oh, wow.
EA now, Moonlight Swami, was in there. Like Sub the Gamer was in there. Blind Swagger was in there. Wow, bro. This is
That
crazy.
reminds me of that video of Blake Griffin doing that
Sullenberger was
dunk.
in there.
Cullenberger. Yeah, a
Thomas
lot.
Blunt was in there. Yo, it was so many people in this joint,
That
bro.
shit was stacked,
Zach
man.
Montana was in there.
Shout out,
Shakedown
Stacks.
2012 was in there.
Yo, Shake's my guy, bro.
Yo,
I got into one of his top 10 assists of the week, bro. I was so hyped when I was like 12. I had like an Android recording of my phone. I'm like, oh shit, Shake picked my. It was like a rondo behind the back, nutmeg
D-Man
assist.
Unit. If y'all know him, he doing a UFC heavy now.
Oh yeah, D-Man's that guy.
Shout out Alvini for the raid.
Wow.
Hey,
like,
Alvini.
Shout out Alvini. Shout out.
it's so many
Big
people
weenie.
in this joint, bro.
It's my iPod going down memory lane right now.
Yes, sir.
So many people,
Hey
bro.
man, that event was just like look like in hindsight, you put on so many people, for with that whole project. But back then I was like, who the fuck are these people?
You just had to get to know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy. It reminds me of that clip of Blake Griffin doing that dunk contest. And D'Angelo Russell goes, he ain't even stretched though. And then you like pause the frame, and there's like 11 All-Stars in there, bro. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it
that
reminded
video
me
was
of.
classic. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was crazy. But then what we ended up doing for the second year, that was Cash Nasty's year, and like
Did he win the whole thing?
no, he got kicked. He got kicked because basically we was like, I was the only person I think who liked this content, but a lot of the other guys were like, yo, that's not even a commentary. You know what I'm saying? Because it's genuine Cash content. You know what I mean? And he was like, yo, you're not rocking with it. It's not really you know what I'm saying? So
They didn't see the vision. They didn't see the vision, man. iPod saw it.
yeah,
iPod saw it
see
from
the
the
vision.
start.
Didn't see the vision.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, some people would say like that's why, I'm able to have relationships like I have, because like, me and Cass, like, I could call him and be like, yo, what's good? We could talk about real life things opposed to just YouTube. Like, yo, whenever I call another YouTuber, it's not really always about like, yo, what's your next project? Or, you know what I'm saying? Yo, when you flying down, it's really like, yo, how everything going with you? You good? Family good? And
Right.
I think a lot of people that watch us, they forget that we just human for real. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
they look at us like, some type of superstar to the point where like, yo, that's where I want to be at. I want to surpass them. That's fire. But they just forget, like, yo, we go through the same day to day, bro. Like, I remember when I cut my finger, I was like, man, I can't even play the fucking game today. I'll be mad. Like, bro, I beat out this joint. So, like, a lot of people, like, you got to realize, like, yo, we go through the same things, bro. That's
Right.
why, like, when you hear about, like, your favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying, go through something, they pass away and shit like that, and you be like, damn, like, I was really rocking with them heavy. It's like, us gamers, we got this longevity because we stay out the way. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like we not beefing for real. You know what I mean? So we get to stay around. But yeah, be like that, bro.
Big facts. Dom, Wordu, Justin, any questions right now? I still got questions, but as of right now, y'all got any?
You can go. You can go.
I was just gonna ask you, iPod, out of all your My Career builds throughout the years, throughout all the 2Ks, what's your top 3 most dominant builds, bro? Or most actually, let me change it to just top 3 favorite builds.
I gotta hear this one.
Top 3 favorite builds. Okay, so the first one will be my new 6.7 scoring machine, of course. The new power forward build that everybody's using in the game. That's number 1.
Paving the way again.
Number 2 is my 6'10" multi-position defender from 2K19 that can shoot with base 28, green, anywhere. Didn't even have to have a high shooting rating. And my third, it will have to be, I would say, It's my 2K11 build. It was the 6'7" small forward build. It could shoot, it could move and shot, it could dunk, it could pump fake from the free throw line to the paint.
Yeah, the 6'7" small forward, number 87 on the back. That's the build I associate with you, bro. When I think about your videos, bro, that's a classic right there.
That build was a demon for real. I tried to recreate it, and then freaking Agent got my build patched back in the
Look at Agent.
Bro, he sold me down a river, bro. He streamed with me the first day the game came out, right?
Yeah.
And I was showing him how my build was, right? This motherfucker decided to make the build and claim all, like, I created this build, iPod didn't, it's the best build in the game. Mike Wayne was watching the stream and seeing what he was doing with the build and patched it, bro. The slash and shot creator, I'll never forget it, bro.
That's tough. The Greg Golden of iPod.
Agent sold the bag.
Look at this.
Greg, this man Agent sold the bag. That's crazy.
He always sold the bag, bro. Always.
That's boss Agent to me. So I mean,
he can't speak on that right now.
I can't speak on that right now. I got a NDA right now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, don't.
Got an NDA.
That's crazy though, because now that I think about it, if I was to think about like all my bills from back in the day, damn, that's a lot. I spent a lot of money on fucking 2K thinking about that.
Spent a lot of money this year, bro. I thought 2K21 next gen was gonna be real good. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, BZ, I appreciate that, man. Like, I wish Carrington was still here with us, bro. But thank you for saying that, bro. That's everything to me. Like, that song, every year around the time that he passed away, I definitely listen to that song, bro. That shit low key bringing tears in my eyes right now, bro. I lost my best friend like a year and a half after that song came out. So
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man. He
RIP.
For me, like, I was there during the recording, everything, bro. Like, yeah, but you know,
rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Dang, RIP.
Yeah.
Dang, that man. I don't even want to talk about my damn bills no more.
Like, nobody care about my 6'9" center.
Yeah, no one cares about my bills now, bro.
My bad.
No, you good, bro. You good.
No. We straight.
How much money you spend? You ain't write none of it off, did you?
Oh, hell no, man. What? I was young and dumb.
I made one video on this PS5, bro. I'm writing this PS5 off, bro. That's how it be.
Well, let me think. 2K16, my 6'6" balance point. It's crazy. 2K16, I had 6'6" inside balance and outside point guard. The 6'6" balance was probably the most dominant, but I had the most fun with outside. 2K17, 6'10" point forward was a fucking god. I love that nigga. 2K18, my ugliest build in the world. I had a rebounding point forward. It was so disgusting. It was playmaking it was a 6'10" playmaking primary, rebounding secondary. My thought was going from 17 was, oh man, if I give me a 6'10" athletic guy that can move, basically Giannis. My nigga was Giannis now back then. And I'm thinking, oh bro, no one's gonna be using centers in 18, bro. They got the neighborhood, they gonna have all these athletic people. No, it was still bigs out there, athletic finishers, putting nuts in my face. It was the worst experience, but that position was actually fun. And then after that, I'll see my 14 build. I had I was always a cheese ball. I had a 6'10" small forward on 2K14.
He all about the dubs, bro. He all about the dubs.
Like what? Because I know 15, you could have a 7 foot. Oh no. Let me ask this then. Because was it Laristocrat that dropped the demigod glitch on 15?
I believe so.
Is that who did that?
Yeah.
It was. I knew I wasn't tripping. Please explain to people what the demigod glitch was, because I just sound like an old man telling people how 2K legit had a broken system that for the whole summer they didn't patch. How you talking about now? They didn't patch it because everybody was spending money to make a fucking demigod, which me and all my friends had one. Yeah, please explain to people the demigod glitch.
Pull that Ethernet cord, man. You know what I'm saying? Pull that Ethernet cord. So basically, the demigod glitch was somehow you would You will pull your Ethernet cord after creating a monumental character, and the character was able to be played with online. It was unreal, bro.
That's
I'm
all you
talking
have to do. You just pulled your
Yeah,
Ethernet
bro,
cord
listen,
and
Beso, let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you because I still remember this glitch to this day. Because me and my little cousin, and he's the reason. I'm the reason this nigga loves 2K now. Because his first year on 2K, he had a fucking demigod.
look at you.
So
An
all you
influencer.
had to do, I bet, terrible. All you have to do is go into the base create roster, like go into like create a player,
Right.
put set player, so makes player 7-3, that's all the stats, all the badges, put whatever signature moves you want on him. Then you take that player, you put him on any roster. Well, no, you put him on the roster that your my players on. So if you're on the Lakers, you put that player on the Lakers.
Right.
You're on the Celtics, you put him on the Celtics. Then I forget what you was it that you either did like some save thing or like some data thing in the files, or you try to load up my career and you pulled your Ethernet cord out.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And then when you plugged it back in, somehow like the data would get corrupted or some weird shit, and the created player from that roster would import as your my player.
That's so. And they
So
didn't patch that for months.
They didn't patch that
listen,
for months.
it happened.
I remember
it
that.
Happened,
That's AIDS. That's so.
I might
AIDS.
have the timeline messed up, but the glitch got popular. Like the glitch probably happened. People were doing it. I want to say May. Aristocrat drops a video in June because I was up in New York for the summer. So he drops a video in June about how to do it, like early June.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that entire summer was plagued by demigods, and 2K did not patch it. Like literally, it was you were able to use demigods to the next game. There was no patch. So, everyone literally ran and dropped $60 or $40 to make a whole new player to do the demigod glitch. It was insane.
AIDS. That's so AIDS.
So like what happened was basically if you find any glitch in May, June, July, August time, you have free reign with it. 2K is currently in their work only on the next game cycle.
Right.
They don't have time to go back to the other game. Like once February, like bro, we have 2 more months for patches. Once March
That's
hit,
a fact. Yep.
it's over.
Yeah, we talk about 2022 or 2022.
Right around April, that's when they start. Yeah,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
So,
really
like,
got to make that base NBA 2K game, bro. Now that you bring that up, bring on the battle pass. I'll. Hey Justin, how you feeling, bro? You feeling that? You feeling that? I told you so moment.
It's almost like I've said everything this man said, except for y'all are agreeing with him, but not when I said it.
I can see where both y'all
Oh, here we
Justin,
go. The backtrack.
No. Again, we can go back to that episode and you can see. I agree with you. When we were arguing, I agreed. I said they need to make a base 2K. I said, oh shit. I said they need to make a 2K and call that shit like NBA 2K or 2K Universe.
2K Universe. I remember
2K Universe.
Yeah, that's
2K
exactly what I
Universe,
said. 2K Universe. It was fucking stupid. I was out of it.
It was with it, dude. I was with it.
2K Universe or whatever. But where I disconnected was I was like, they just shouldn't do it. I didn't see a point of doing a battle pass. That's
the only way they're gonna make money though.
well, see, this is the thing.
Is it?
It's not necessarily. See, this is where you get it construed, right? So let's take Apex Legends, right? Season 8 lasted about 2.5, 3 months, maybe. I think their battle pass usually lasts around like 60 to 70 days or something like that.
That sounds right.
What it is with 2K, it will be a whole NBA season pass. So like it will be a base game, but they'll bring everything new into it. So like if they have a new world that they want to bring in, whatever the case may be, because you have to think about it, we can't do basketball any different. Like that's what it comes down to. You can't do basketball any different.
Well,
It's just a bunch of micro adjustments at this point.
Exactly. So if you say to yourself, okay, well, you spent, I guess, let's say $120 on 3 different players, right? If you spend $120 on all 3 of those players and the new season pass is coming out, if 2K knows they're not changing anything to the way the game plays or what dribble packages you're going to be using, you can keep everything you purchased every single year. If you know you got Pro 2, you get to keep Pro 2. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really changing too much. Now, if you say to yourself, we're taking out the Pi system, we're putting in a new next gen joint. Okay, if you're putting that in, yes, the old players will be obsolete. But if you know that you're building something from year to year to year, and the players are basically going to be the same, you should let people keep their players and just knock them back down to 60s. Because think about it, in Fortnite, they gave you a base player model, right? And you had to play a certain amount of games, do a certain amount of challenges to get that one player model buffed up with the shoulder pads and you know what I mean? Like all this stuff by the end of the season pass. That's how it should be for 2K. Like, yeah, the grind for legend is cute. It's amazing. But if you say the grind the legend will have these unlocks, all the cosmetic shit, just unlock it. We don't give a fuck about arm sleeves and all of that.
We really
if
don't.
you say to yourself, you get a certain outfit, like say for instance, like the marathon clothing drink, right? It might cost $30K to get a whole outfit. Why not say if that person buys a battle pass and they get to level 50, they get the whole outfit? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So the grind of legend would be much more worthy because they're tired of spending VC. They're tired of it. Bro, the spray ground gloves, level 5 battle pass. Yo, how much is the battle pass? That's 20, right? All right, so if I spend, how much is 20,000 VC? That's like $5-6. And if I buy the battle pass and I get the level 5, I get those, and I'm about to get the marathon clothing. They're about to give me a skateboard. They're about to give me a bike. They're about to give me all this stuff through the battle pass that only costs $20. Why not do that opposed to people spending $150? And then when you look, you be like, damn, I need a mascot. $300. It's like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's like, bro, being able to like think about it. When you hit elite, what is it, elite 5 to get the mascot, right? When you hit the elite 5, who gonna buy the mascot? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I just did all this, and I still gotta swipe the debit card.
That's insane. Now with your idea. Is this whole idea of using VC to buy attributes just out the water? In your idea? Because the reason why Fortnite and Apex, they strive is because at the end of the day, everything is just cosmetics. And it's just based on how much you play the game. You know what I'm saying? It's all skill-based.
Right. Well, that's not all true. There's certain things that you can only get by playing, and then there's certain things you can only get by buying. You know? Right. So you can't buy the things you can unlock, and you can't unlock the things you can buy.
Okay. So people is right.
So you have to do both if you want anything.
And they do a challenge during All-Star Weekend where it's a dunk contest type of challenge, right? And they say during this dunk contest challenge, this is going to be most likely for any athletic build. You have to get 50 posterizers within that one small challenge, and they might unlock like 4 to 5 jerseys of the best top 5 dunkers. You know what I mean? Of all time. So you'll get the Vince Carter, you'll get Mike, you'll get the White. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll give you those 5 jerseys that, and them jerseys cost what, 15 to 25,000 VC?
Hell yeah, man. Them
fucking ridiculous,
bullshit, bro.
I had to pay 20,000 for some Bape shorts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So think about it like this. If you do a challenge during All-Star Weekend, they say if you get 50 posterizers during that challenge, you get all 5 of those jerseys.
Right.
That's event challenge stuff. That's thinking outside the box, but it's really giving back to the community that puts time into that game. So think about it. Every 6-7 build, right? Most of the time it's a posterizer, even if it's not a contact animation. So those 50 posters not going to be hard for all those athletic builds out there. But don't forget, you got the people that shoot. So if they say you get 50 long range shots, like deep threes, when your badge activate from far, you get all the top 5 shooting joints. Stojakovic, Curry, Clay, like, you know what I mean? Like you get Ray Allen, like you get those jerseys of all the best shooters that ever played in a 3-point contest. You know what I mean? So like they have to be creative, bro. Like they're not creative enough to have people say, yo, this is why I love this game. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's not enough content throughout the day. Like, yeah, it's dope. We got all these events, 2 times rep, 3 times rep, 4 times rep. That's great. But everybody's tired. Nobody really wants to grind the legend, bro. We just want to play the game, have fun, and get content. We have to pay for everything. It's Wacky Wednesday. Spend VC.
the people that make money off of playing the game at this point don't even like. I've seen so many 2K YouTubers try to pivot their brand, and maybe it's just because they're growing out of 2K. Like Agent, I think he's at a point where he's outgrown 2K. You know what I'm saying? But even not even Agent, but there's so many other like creators out there that's like, all right, let me start a second channel because 2K ain't it right now. And that's just sad, man. That's just sad to me because we honestly really do all want to play 2K. It's just not a good.
We do, like we really do.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we're talking out of our ass. Like we're just giving constructive criticism over a game.
Not even that. We just need a new damn game to be a competitor, and live ain't it. I'm sorry. I'm seeing everybody trying to make a. I see the trays.
The views been up though apparently.
Man, because no one wants to watch 2K. But bro, live is still garbage, bro. Like I'm watching them play, and I'm like, bro, y'all are so mad at 2K that y'all will put yourself through this. Like I'm watching, I'm watching phase through people. And I'm like, bro, I get it. Yeah, it's for the cause. I'm all for it, and I understand. Like you got to do this for 2K to get the message. Like you got to be like, all right, I'm willing to play shit just to show you that you're not competent. So I understand the movie.
But everybody has to do that at the same time.
But man, listen,
I'm damn near getting close.
Play the old 2K.
And it's like
I think
people will
never.
play
The views will go back up once everybody gets next gen consoles. Because especially think like this.
I genuinely don't think so, iPod. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't people be watching more because they can't get the game?
No, that's the thing. You would think that, but we're at a point with gaming now to where it's like, I don't want to watch niggas play something I'm not about to touch. Like, if it's like a story-based game, cool. But when we're talking about something like 2K,
you're trying to learn.
You like they're trying to implement like iPod, like the stuff he was doing back in the day. I'm going on my player and I'm trying to do that shit too to make me better. Like a lot of people are watching these YouTubers, they're like, man, I'm better than this thing. Let me go bust my ass real quick because I know I'm better than that. Or oh, that shit was a dope move. He just learned how to do it. He showed me how to do it. I'm gonna do it too. So with like I know at least for me, I don't watch too many 2K YouTubers no more playing next gen unless they're entertaining. Because I don't even I don't
very entertaining.
Two, I don't have the game. So it's like I don't even
What
am I watching this for? Like I don't want to watch this.
Right.
Like I said,
it's hard for you to keep up.
Yeah.
Like you trying to keep up with current gen and learn all the cheese to make sure that you stay relevant with the cheese too. And now you got to worry about next gen cheese too. So you go on, you be like, yo, why am I using Pro 4? Damn, that's current gen. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like you can't keep up with it all. That's why tutorial videos do real good. People build videos do real good. Jump shot videos do real good because it's a constant flow. If I put out best jump shot in NBA 2K21, they don't even know if it's for next gen or current gen. You don't know what the specification is. That's why, like, I'm sorry to say, like, everybody that got the old consoles, they're having fun with the old gen because they had their game the first day it came out, and that was back in August, September. All the next gen people, we had to scratch, claw for these next gen consoles. We on every Reddit page.
Still
do. Like, it's crazy. You feel me? So when we get the game and we look at it, we be like, damn, man.
Wardy looks so sad right now.
That game is trash, bro. I said I was gonna get it. I was like highly anticipating it, but it's like I don't have any motivation to play the game. It's not that I don't want to play it. It's like what's motivating me to go out and get the game? Nothing.
I mean, if your friend's not on it, you ain't on it.
I don't even have the time to play the game.
All my friends are on it. And they begging me to get it. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to go get a game where everybody rocking around with power forwards doing the same. Like that's my biggest gripe with 2K. Everybody plays the fucking same. It's been
like that for decades, though.
It's been like that, but it's like with this one, like I get it. There's metas, but at least with the previous 2Ks, it wasn't just one build.
Curry slide.
I get it. Like the comp players might have made like one build, but it's still like, all right, you're gonna get your OP center. You might get an OP guard. You're gonna get an OP perimeter player. That's 3 different builds I can worry about. Then it's the rest of the community having fun. What it looks like on next gen, everyone got a power forward, and everybody about the Curry slide. Everybody has a version of a power forward. Either he's 6'7" and fast, he's 10 and slow. Everybody got the same damn power forward Curry slide, and it's like, bro, that doesn't look fun. Like I can't.
I also feel like the barrier to entry just to have like competitive games on the online modes is pretty high as well. Like you have to spend, like I used to have, like when 2K Next Gen came out, I bought my way up to 87. I'm just keeping it a buck. Which is like 3 days later, everyone's like a 95 overall, and I'd go to like a next up spot, and people would walk away from me because I had an 87 or some shit. I'm like, damn, I can't rock with an 87 anymore.
Man.
Same thing with my team as
That's why
well.
Park is dead, bro.
Same thing with my team as well. You have to, the barrier to entry
I
to
was
have.
wondering why it was two of you on screen. Scared me.
Oh yeah, no, Dom just turned off his webcam.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just me. But iPod, what do you think on?
I think what it comes down to is even back in 2K10, 2K11 days, people wanted to cheese somehow, and by the end of NBA 2K11, everybody had basically the same build. You know what I mean? Everybody build was either 6'7" or 6'9", and then we had the OP centers in the paint that was like 7'3". You know what I'm saying? Then, or no, I think it was just 7 foot or 7'1" back then. And even up until 2K19, 2K20, everybody was either a playmaking shot, a two-way shot, you know what I mean? And you had your multi-position defender, and then think about it, like everybody that played 21 current gen and even late in 20 paint beasts. All you do is see paint beasts all day. You know what I mean? Then when current gen 21 hit, dudes was making them paint beasts and realizing them Jones was trash. It's like, man, that joint not rocking, but it rocks for the twos. You know what I'm saying? Because you can sit there and pick and roll all day, but people start realizing like, yo, I need to shoot more. So that's now we on next gen where people are making 3-level scores, two-way 3-level scores. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So it does come down to a fact and point that if somebody hops on the spots with randoms, there's a chance you're going to run in 2 scoring machines or a two-way scoring machine or offensive threat. But that goes back to 20 when I created a scoring machine and everybody else had an offensive threat. I thought my build was different from everybody else's. Yeah, it was slower, but essentially it was the same build. But nobody killed me for having a scoring machine because everybody else had offensive threats. You feel me? Everybody had the BP build. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did. So, every year for the next forever, everybody's going to create that build that can do everything. It's all about badges. It's all about how many attributes you got, what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it.
Pay to win?
It's not pay. Like, when you think about
it's not fully pay to win. That's my thing about 2K.
That's
It's not fully pay to win, but there's
that's
aspects.
not pay to win.
Grinding, bro.
You creating a build to play the game means that now with that 6-7 build, that gets to do everything, right? So when people was making playmaking shot creators and they were doing moving shots and everybody thought it was Tassino, that was cool. You know what I mean? But now everybody wants to be LeBron. We can't be LeBron now. You know what I'm saying? So think about it in that sense. Like, LeBron can pass, play defense, shoot pretty okay, and dunk on everything. So now that everybody wants to be mini LeBrons or mini Giannis's, now everybody's mad that everybody has this build at their disposal. When in fact, it's been like that forever. Think about when 16 came out. Everybody basically had that same balanced build, and it was about what type of defense you could play. Now we're playing in a game that has all the same builds too, but the defense is lacking. You feel me? Like, dude, I got 25 perimeter defense, and I will punch your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you think about it, it's the way. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I heard through the grapevine, 2K was supposed to take that build out the game, and launched with that build, and couldn't take that build out the game once they realized how many people made that build. So I'm gonna leave that there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
2K done fucked up. That's what happened. Man.
I mean, think about it. 2K leaves something in the game every year that is very desired, and we all flock towards it and stuff like that. Like, think about it. They left base 28 in that game all year. Dudes had a 60 overall 3, bro.
Greening.
Greening.
Curry! Like, bro, shit was crazy, but that's what 2K do. They say, oh, let's take that out of the game. Set shot 13. Oh my God. Set shot 13. We gotta go. We can't. You know what I'm saying? And then think about it. Next gen, they told people you can have one of two things. If you want to be 6'9", you can have the bases, but you can't have deep threes. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're 6'10", you can have deep threes, but you can't have the bases. So, like, they're trying their hardest to take shit away from people, but they just realize like you can't do it because we will continue to manipulate the game. We're gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna make him that height and I'm gonna shorten the wingspan.
Fight the system.
And I'm gonna have everything I want. You know what I mean? So like we're gonna bro, my build 6'7", 210, 7'1" wingspan. God, you know like,
right.
It's 2K, bro. This is what they do, and they gonna keep fucking us, bro. They gonna keep fucking us, bro. We gonna keep making these
no
builds.
lube.
You know what I'm saying? None, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like none.
The mayor has spoken.
This year's side note. I'm just very happy that iPod is like this transparent, given the fact that he's a mayor. Because I thought I don't know, because Ticino was talking about how they took away his YouTube logo just because he spoke badly of the game. So the fact that you're coming on, you know.
Well, see, this is the thing. Transparency is key, right? So if I'm transparent about the game, I'm telling you the gripes that we've had over the years, but I'm not just gonna sit up there and just keep kicking a dead dog. You know what I mean? Like we know that the 6'7" build is overpowered, but we can't do nothing about that now. Right. All we can say is, hey, 2K, give us a higher percentage and contest when people are doing movement shots. See, it's not phase that is the problem. It's blinders. You know what I'm saying? So like if you don't know these things about the game, you can't critique a game in itself. Like recently, right? They just added a new nerf to a certain badge, right? So everybody's like, yo, freaking special deliveries nerfed. We can't use it no more. 2K, you suck. But everybody 2 weeks ago was saying, we rejoice. We love it. Flashy pass, moving shot. I got takeover, bitches. But now that they patched it, everybody mad. It's like the community. The community will never be happy.
Yeah, it'll never be happy.
Like never. Like I could put out a poll right now and say how bad is moving fades. It'll be 80% bad, right?
Yep.
They'll patch it next week. I'll put out another poll. Are you happy with the patch on fades?
Nope.
80%
nope.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? They're glorifying 2K20 right now. They're like, oh, I miss 2K20. But during 2K20, the amount of complaining I heard from everyone, my, and now it's like, man, I had a lot of fun in 2K20. Oh my God.
It was a safe haven, bro. What's his name? Who
Let's
just
keep it a buck, bro.
I think
Let's
Joe
keep it a buck.
knows. Yeah, Joe knows just put a video where
he went back to 2K20. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, man, I forgot how fun this was. I'm like, nigga, no, you didn't. Nigga, it wasn't fun when this was the game. It's the fact that something worse came out, and now it's like, oh man, this was better. But that's been the cycle of 2K forever. Well, not even forever. Since 18 is when it started. 18 is when it was like, all right, man, the previous game is better. Then 19 dropped. 19 was better than 18, but then people didn't like 20, so they was like, yeah, 19's better. Then 21 drops, and it's like, oh man, 20's better. Like that's all it is. Because at the time, it was 14 and 15, everyone loved it. 15 and 16, gripes, but we still love it. 16, 17, oh y'all didn't change the chords? Man, fuck it, we still love it. It was still, it was still a lot of complaints. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm an Xbox guy. A lot of niggas couldn't play Old Town on Xbox. And I see a lot of people like to cap about,
I had an Xbox back then. Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Old Town wasn't working for nobody that wasn't in Old Town. That shit was trash. But other than that, fun game.
Right.
So, 2K,
it is what it is, man.
If it was more better basketball games, we wouldn't have this problem. But the fact that our only competition is live, which is basically the Chinese basketball league to the NBA, is like, oh my God.
Shout out K-Spade real quick, another OG.
I give it to 2K for doing what they're doing year out. You know what I mean? Trying their best to come up with stuff.
Right.
But they just need more time, bro. It's
right.
that simple. They need more time. And then I wanna like hone in on something. 2K, not 2K20, but 2020 was one of the worst years ever for the United States. You know what I mean?
World,
we pulled through when it came. Well, I'm talking about like in gaming. You know what I mean? Because a lot of gaming stuff just didn't happen. Like, you know, all the conventions got canceled. You know what I mean? All of those like community events and stuff like that. All of that stuff got canceled.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like 2K couldn't even throw their launch party. They couldn't throw their community event for either gen. You know what I mean? Either gen. They couldn't do none of that. So they couldn't actually sit down and talk and have any people play the game, mainly because 2K loves to control the narrative of how things go. And I'm just going to be completely honest. After what happened in 2K20, I would too. Because the leaks in 2K20 was outrageous, bro.
Man.
Everything got leaked that year, bro. Everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like everything got leaked. So, you know, after that year, it's hard. Like, think about it. A company that is so secretive because they want to keep the community surprised. Every year they try to open up the doors and give people a little bit of leeway and bring people in and stuff like that. Every year we be showing our ass too. Right. You know what I mean? Like it does come down to the content creators, the game testers and stuff like that. Like we be showing our asses too. You know what I mean? Because we don't keep our business savvy minds in check at that moment. You mess up the NDA, first of all. NDA out the window. NDA burnt. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dude just holding a lighter with your NDA, like as you're tweeting, bro. Just flicking the sparks, bro. You know what I mean? And then, you know, when we say like we hype for the game and all of this and everything like that, we do it to ourselves because we are truly hyped. We be so hyped for the game. Yeah. We get 3 hours with the game. Be like, this is the best shit I ever touched. This is fire. Like, bro. Bro. It really be like that. And then when the game drop, you be like, yo, I was bigging this up.
Right.
Yeah, and that was gonna be my question. I was gonna ask you about that. I'm like, because I know you've been to some community days. Do they really give creators, like after they let y'all play the game for however long, do they let y'all have any say so on feedback? Because we all know game testers don't do shit for 2K. Like they don't do the game no justice. It's just a bunch of niggas who never even really play 2K testing the game.
Right.
Oh yeah, you know, I can press square and make it. Yeah, this is a good game. Like it's trash. So do they like take y'all feedback serious or allow y'all to give feedback?
And you were in the OG community team up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in one of the first ones.
Right.
So basically when it comes to feedback during that time, a feedback at a launch day is nothing you can really do. You can say that there's a bug in the game, like, yo, bro, I can't get into the closet. And they got to figure out how to fix that without breaking the game. You know what I mean? Then there's moments where...
Which is a hard thing to do.
Right. If we go to a community day, we got 4 hours with the game. Like, yo, every time I block a shot, I can't hear nothing. Then they brought back the block sound. You know what I mean? So, like, they listen and they try to fix as best they can. Because I'm telling you, it's something that they can do that will break the game. Remember when people couldn't get into the Pro-Am arena for like a month?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was was that 18 or 19?
I think it
was 19.
Like, 19? Bro, if they say, yo, we about to straight up go fix something right now, and something totally break, it's over. Like, think about it. People in the Pro-Am sector, they don't get no rep. And I think I know why they don't get no rep. I think the issue is with being able to match up against your friends and stuff like that, and people putting codes in and all of that. Like, you know, back in 2K21 current gen Pro-Am 3v3, y'all know what y'all was doing, getting y'all badges and all that, right?
Yeah. That's how you supposed to grind.
I'm about to say, that's what they 2K20. I'm not gonna listen.
Y'all know what y'all
was supposed to do.
Listen, I'm not gonna say who it was, but a certain creator got kind of exposed for like back in 2K20 when it was first like announced they had the Pro-Am teams. You could do 3v3 Pro-Ams against people. Certain creator got caught lacking with him boosting them numbers and boosting his rep a little bit in that rep race. I ain't gonna say who, but certain one got exposed for it, and then they patched it to where you was not getting no rep like that for that, or you wasn't getting no progress because of that very reason.
He said iPod get 2K to get Tiana Trump as a mural.
Yo, that'd be a dope mural.
That's crazy.
Nah, but that's what it comes down to, man. Like, a lot of modes are lacking because
they don't got time, bro.
They don't have time, and when you exploit some, and 2K be like, you know what? Try to give you mother sucker something. Y'all did that, bro.
Mother suckers.
Dead out here in these streets, B.
Yeah. I think you hit a good point there, because at that, like, if you have to come out with a game every single year, you have to have time to develop each game. So, like you said, and test it as well. So, like you said, with 2K21 Next Gen, after February, that's the game. That's pretty much the game.
About March 22nd. I was March 22nd. By that time, everything should be like maybe patched up or submitted, because you also have to think about it like this: when they do patch stuff, they still have to submit it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's up to Microsoft and Sony and stuff like that to add the patch to their games and stuff like that. So, they have to worry about that as well. Like they might have patched moving phase already, but they're not accepting a patch until February 7th,
right,
or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's that as well. You know what I mean? Like, because last year was like, yo, Xbox is getting a patch, and then Sony will be a couple days later, and the same thing happened with current gen this year for 2K21. Yo, Xbox is getting a patch, and then PlayStation, you'll be getting it soon, or PlayStation's getting this patch, Xbox, we'll see you in 3 days. So,
and I get like the trust that the community has with the dev team is definitely not the strongest, but at a certain point, I do feel bad for the dev team, because I feel like they're not just heartless, especially the dev team. I don't think they're these like heartless people. They don't choose what
they do.
That's what I'm saying. They're told what to do. Here's they gotta appease the shareholders and shit like that. You got a game to come out every year. You're gonna have to make sure the last one's good. It's all patched up and ready to go, and then you simultaneously have to think about the next one right away. Right away. And once you get that base of what the next game is, if you think of a crazy ass feature, sorry, you're gonna have to wait 2 more years to actually implement that, because the base game is already set in place. So I feel like as fans, we just kind of have to realize that like there is a software development cycle here. Like, it's not just let me just do this and it takes 30 seconds. Like, finding a simple bug like what iPod said, just getting into the locker room or whatever it is, like fixing that might take a week.
And they got
locker room
to make this game
so
fast.
Locker room. Justin, what'd you say?
They got to make this game so fast. All their programming, all their code's probably disorganized and probably not commented at all. So if you're tasked to fix a bug and you didn't work on that part of the game, you're not gonna know what any of the code does. You're gonna have to learn it all, go through it, and then figure out how to fix it.
Yep.
Hashtag bring Justin along to the dev team, man.
Let's get Justin an internship. And I think the graphics engine that 2K has is proprietary. It's not like a EA engine. It's like just a homegrown 2K engine. So it's not a lot of resources out there.
Companies have their own. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like I always hear Ronnie, talking about their hiring and stuff like that, because essentially they are always hiring, like little tidbit that y'all might not know if y'all don't listen to like the OGs, but have you ever heard of Dazar?
Dazar? Is he from the forums? The forums?
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically Dazar was on their dev team, and he is a big stricken person for defense. Lo and behold, the person that was working on defense for 2K when the 2K21 current gen came out was gone. They didn't have an employee to task that. So when we talk about how bad defense is because they didn't have anybody on staff.
They didn't have a defensive coordinator.
Wow.
No defense.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
2K going down bad right now.
Explanation.
That's tough.
They
think about it, bro. What if your person that was working on defense for, let's say, 6 months suddenly gets COVID or
right?
You know what I mean? Like any of that stuff can happen. They have to go out and try to hire someone else to pick up where this person left off. You know what I mean?
They gotta learn everything.
All the code. Yeah,
it's a lot of coding, man.
Wardy took 1 semester of coding, and he's like, "Yup, I gotta put some respect on these 2K dev team."
I'm telling you,
that's a fact.
And that's gonna be that's a long Zoom call, man. Like, yo, tell me this code, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think we have enough time for Q&A, but Dom, Wordu, do y'all have any more questions for iPod? I had a couple,
Man,
but
nah,
it just-
man. Nah, man. It's getting close to 12 because I'll be in this bitch all day, all night asking questions, bro.
It's that Elon time. It's getting close to that Elon
that
time.
Elon time.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if I
Dogecoin, baby.
how you feeling about your Sixers, bro?
I'm loving it. The main reason is like being number one in the East just goes to show that, you know, even with other teams coming in with new players, it is going to take time for them to get going. But, you know, for at least for the first 20 games of the season, we doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We got 60 to go. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. You know what I mean? So let's just hope that we can keep carrying on. That's all. And let's pray to God we don't get no injuries, man. Like I just hate when injuries happen. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's why every time going into a season, I have to at least tweet out. I'm like, yo, I'm just wishing for a healthy season, bro. Because literally no one benefits from injury. Not a single person.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all. I got a question about your Sixers. Sixers. All right, that hard Sixers fan, man. Tell me, who you keeping? Embiid, Ben Simmons.
I am keeping.
Hope you say the right answer.
Tobias.
I'm keeping Embiid.
Tobias.
Keeping Embiid? Okay.
Yeah, mainly
he's a smart man, see?
No, see, this is the thing. It could go either way. It depends on how you want to build your team out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you surround Ben Simmons with all shooters and a big man that can space the floor and shoot, he's a demon because he's going to get past the defender, but he has to learn how to shoot. You know what I mean? Because if that defender just backs up to the foul line every time and say shoot the ball, then you run into an issue. So he has to learn how to shoot eventually. But Embiid can space the floor, he can ISO, he can play paint, he can face up, he can back down. You know, and he can just do everything, bro. And then he actually mimics his game after one of the greats. Mimicking your game after one of the best players ever to play the game goes to show that you will be great yourself. You know what I mean? Like we have a potential Hall of Famer in Embiid, and I'm talking about first ballot, like straight up and down.
Yeah.
No ands, ifs, or buts about it. You feel me? But we also have potential first ballot in Ben Simmons if he keeps getting these triple doubles. You know what I mean? So there's that, but it's not like it's a triple double 40-pointer. It's a triple double. He might have had 3 dunks and 2 foul line shots. You know what I'm saying? It may be like an N1. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
That's what they come down to.
How do you think if Ben Simmons were to develop a shot hypothetically, and he were to play somewhere at the 4 or 5 spot, do you think he would be like a Christian Wood type of player?
Better than mine.
No.
What?
I think if he ever developed a shot, he will become the next LeBron.
Did you say play the 5?
What? What?
Nigga, I'm just talking about terms of playing style. What is this nigga talking about?
So you said if Ben Simmons
I didn't mean literally. Nigga.
Develops a jump. No, nigga. You said if he develops a jump shot, is
Wrap
he
it up
gonna
like a
turn?
condom.
When he, you know what? I'ma say this. You know what? You had.
iPod.
So
it's like.
So iPod, what kind of music you listen to?
It was going such a
I listen to everything, bro. Like my Spotify pull is crazy. Bro.
Look at him switching out of that question. So iPod, what you listen to?
What's your top 5 artists right now?
Top 5 artists? Ooh, I got you. Hold on.
Just any genre, just.
I got you right now. Hold on. It is. I like Tyler. Jack Harlow. Hold on.
Jack Harlow. Okay.
Yeah,
I say Tyler Hero.
I thought you were gonna say Tyler the Creator.
Who else? Let's see.
I was like, no way.
I'm looking. Him, Jay-Z. Dang, I did this the other day, bro. And it sucks. Why don't I have this in my head? Hold on.
From Jack Harlow to Jay-Z. I like that.
The transition.
The range.
Who else?
He's seeing a lot of Cardi B on there and just like swiping through.
He's just filling by everything embarrassing.
Like, I can't say Cardi B on the pod, bro.
You fuck with Corday?
Me too, bro. Yeah, I was about to say Corday, but he didn't come up with enough content for me to like, you know what I'm saying, stick to it.
Right.
Let me see. I rock with Polo G too.
Okay. You're not the first to come on and say that. A lot of people have actually said that.
Yeah.
And even though Tory Lanez got into what he got into, I rock with Tory.
I rock with Tory too.
I fuck with Tory.
Honestly, it was a
head ass.
listen to the album, bro.
Did you like the new one?
Yeah, he made a new one and everything. Like when he came and clapped back at her, I was like, "Yo, what you doing?" Shut the
Did he drop another one?
He dropped another one
Insta?
on top of that too. Yeah.
Another
Like
one.
umbrella or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
And don't
They
nobody
usually
care because
blackball him. I
it's
didn't
not
even
getting
hear about that.
playlisted. It's not getting playlisted
Yeah.
whatsoever.
All right, let me see.
6ix9ine is in there, so
And Drake, of course.
Drizzy.
Who else?
any
Oh,
Ye
here
in there?
It does.
So yeah, top songs 2020.
There's no Ye in there.
Nah, you ain't really did nothing too crazy besides the gospel album. Like that's cool. I rock with Moneybagg Yo too.
You just talking about his current rotation.
Yeah, I rock with
Okay.
Rider Wave. I rock with Lil Baby.
Comethazine. Fuck with Comethazine.
Who else?
Did you like
That nigga is
like
trash.
Playboy
I'm
Cardi?
sorry. That nigga Methazine is garbage.
Bruh.
He said,
No.
Trash. You talking about Playboy, right? Trash.
Yeah.
I was just asking. All right. None
Are
of it,
you
but just
talking
the new
about
stuff.
in general or just his latest album?
Latest joint is Yeeks, nigga.
But just in general, do you fuck with Playboy or no?
Not really, nah.
Okay, same.
at all.
I never got the Playboy hype, bro.
This same. Wow.
The guarantee y'all fuck with Uzi though.
Benny the Butcher. Yeah, Uzi fire though.
He is fine.
Uzi's
I
a goat.
know.
What-
He's
So
fine.
it's
like,
But nigga, like Cardi has some songs though. Cardi has some
Cardi does have that.
See, I-
You like
Cardi
Lil
has some
Durk?
tracks, yeah.
Oh, Dial is classic.
That's what
Now,
I'm
this
saying.
new
Cardi
one,
has
I ain't gonna lie. The new one, I had to listen to it a couple times. Like songs grew on me the more I listened to it.
Yeah.
But hell,
There's a
Chance's
few
last
songs I
album was
listen
like
to.
that.
This is
Chance's
like
last
3 or
album was
4.
like that too. Cause I swore, Big Day or New Day or whatever the hell that shit was. I knew that shit was garbage.
Chance might have had the steepest fall
But
off. I
You
think
fucked
out
with
of
too much
any
dip in your
artist.
chip?
It was
It
at the
wasn't.
top.
It's not his fault, bro. He's sober
Yes, it
now,
is
bro.
his
That's
fault.
the only thing.
It's his
No,
fault
it's
for getting
not.
married. Yes.
It's his fault for having a good life, bro. You're terrible.
That nigga, he has
Be
the
on-
steepest
it's
fall
crazy.
off in the
Like back
last
to you
10
asking
years,
about
bro.
Ben Simmons being like a good 4 and 5. Like what were you talking about again?
he wants to bring it back to the Christian Wood combo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
He
for
doesn't want
coming.
to. He doesn't want to talk about Ben Simmons developing a jump shot and losing all of his passing ability and just turning into
Gematria?
Christian Wood.
Just
Look at
developed.
this
He
dude.
just gave him the lane to being the next LeBron with that. Getting the jump shot is literally all that man need.
Right.
That's all he need. Like
I feel you would be nice.
and this
It
is
couldn't hurt.
you have to understand, like he can go leaps and bounds because he's really ambidextrous. Like that's his biggest issue. It's not that he can't shoot. He don't know which hand.
He just
He
Out there like
He just refuses to shoot. That's all. He refuses to shoot. He's just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I seen a few
I ain't gonna do it.
embarrassing open shots he's taken.
He's
It's probably
trying
just
this year.
demoralized him.
He's been
Bro,
trying
yeah.
this year a little bit more, but
Day
Still
one, he
young.
just didn't know. Like the dude was rapping the ball. I'm like, bro, I've never seen nobody shoot like that. He
Like
like,
Markel Fultz type. Dude, it was
bro, he
crazy.
look.
I saw it
look,
on Twitter.
Shoot
Like
like
Marcus Camby.
he'll pull the ball up, turn it, and go like that. I say, yo, Ben, who raised you? Who
He's
gave you
amphibious, bro.
he shot that shit up like a Rasengan, bro.
Oh, let me see something, bro. Look, bro.
This
Hold on.
man tossing pans when
Bro,
he shoot.
bro. Look
That's
at this,
crazy.
bro. Hold on, bro. Look. Listen, chat.
Oh, he unscrewing the blue snowball.
No, he would go like this and turn it, and then
That's the ugliest shot. That's a Michael
That's
P.
so
Gilchrist
ugly.
ass shot.
you know, like at least with Markel, you know it's a little shoulder issue. He's like, shoulder into
He's
it.
just emulating.
Like,
Just
then literally
emulating.
pick the ball up, and while he's rising,
Turn it around. He
He's like, oh,
really
shit,
did
wrong
used to do
hand.
that. Oh, my bad.
He's probably
Wrong
dribbling with the
hand.
opposite hand and like gets confused.
bro. It's
That's
crazy,
a fact.
bro.
That's a fact.
He pull up like he a right hander.
Yo,
and then shoot
hey, yo,
it.
iPod.
What's up?
Hey, yo, iPod. Can I ask you a question, man? All right, look. So imagine the
Didn't
New
even ask
Orleans
for-
Pelicans, right?
Uh-huh.
The New Orleans Pelicans. If I asked you to create a small ball lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans, what would you say?
They already playing small ball.
Oh, word who
Just give me a
left.
lineup.
Word who left. iPod for some
He didn't even wanna
context.
do it.
For some context, this man Word who came on to to the pod. Asked him the same question. He put Jackson Hayes at the 4 and iPod and Zion at the 5.
His lineup was, if I'm not mistaken, at the time this was earlier this season. So this is before the Drew Holiday trade, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was before the Drew trade, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
there.
it was the lineup was Lonzo, Drew, Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes at the 4, and Zion at the 5. That was his small ball lineup for the Pelicans.
I mean, like, okay, let me see. Of course, you would have to take off Steven Adams, but even still, like, Zion's definitely going to be at a 4 or the 5. Brandon Ingram would probably be at the 4, maybe. Well, no, not even him. Like,
the issue is Jackson Hayes at the 4. That's
I'm
really
gonna say, yeah. The issue is the fact
Eric Bledsoe, JJ Redick, Lonzo Ball, Zion, and Brandon Ingram. Right?
There you go. Yep. That sounds solid.
I mean,
to me.
honestly, you could put up any lineup. You could have said anybody. The thing is, I just wanted you to understand. I just wanted to make sure you knew not to put fucking Jackson Hayes at the 4 and have Zion at the 5.
Center.
That's the point. That's the point.
That was the
point. Word put him at 4. Yeah, where do left? Yeah, and he left.
I told Jackson Hayes.
He
7 feet tall.
Look at that. He left the building.
Oh, he back. He back.
Did he come back? He came back.
Sir Alex.
Yeah.
We're closing off the pod.
Hello. These guys love to tease me about takes that are obviously troll takes.
They weren't troll
takes. It was obviously a troll take. That's like putting Tyson Chandler at the 4.
Sixers in the finals a troll take.
Let's cut the cap. LaBouffe, stay in your place. Look,
I just want to know. No,
it was obviously a troll take.
The Sixers in the finals is a troll take.
It's a joke.
Is that why you left?
It's crazy.
If it's a joke, why you mad?
Thank you so much for coming through, man.
Yeah, let's close this out. Man.
Before, bro.
Yo, we gotta wrap this up like a comedy.
iPod trying to address it. You just trying to.
I was trolling.
First it was Christian Wood.
I was trolling.
Yo, how straight was his face when he said it? Where's the clip?
I'll show you the clip after the pod.
No, but to be fair, when he does troll, he keeps a straight face.
I do. I'm really good at that.
iPod, he was for real. But let's close out the pod, bro. iPod, thank you again for coming on, bro. For real. OG of the community, you know what I'm saying? Took out 2 hours of your time. It's damn near midnight. Appreciate it, bro. Plug your shit, man.
Just go to iPodKingCarter.com. Follow me on all my streaming platforms. Check out the YouTube vids. And I'll see you in the Discord for sure.
For sure. All right, let's do outro.
The meme, I'm going to slap the dog shit out you. I make the memes around here.
Heard that, agent?
Let's do it right here.
Funny story, real tidbit. The reason why Agent has content during the meme videos is because of me. Nobody knows. I send
That's
the
boss
worst.
Agent, man.
Should come on the show
man.
and address it.
Like I send the worst
memes.
Boss Agent, you can come on and defend yourself.
Hey,
like
are you watching the pod?
Like the freaking bow and arrow to the door. I started that.
They didn't know the origins.
Content.
Content king. Man. That's a content king behind the scenes. All right, Kanye West from 05.
You're not authorized, yo. Not authorized, bro. Fall back.
Kanye West from 05, bro. So say goodbye to the chat.
Or the slit sunglasses. Remember those?
They're talking to me?
Yeah.
Hey,
hey man, shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Follow us on Instagram. Let's Keep It a Buck Podcast Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. At Wordy the Dude. iPod, you could throw me a follow. Ain't nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But thank you.
Look at this dude.
Thank you for coming through. What you saying?
What
platform? Follow us on Locker Room.
Twitter. Oh, you can follow us on Locker Room too. If you have
we're talking about Locker Room.
That was a good plug. I like that.
Yeah.
Business Monday. See how you plug that Locker Room right
Yeah. Protect the brand, you know? Gotta protect the brand.
Look at where you with the best. All right, Shia LaBeouf, man.
Oh, hold up. I got something. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Is it iPod?
Man, he's got his own website. I gotta get one of those.
I'm about to say, he
Trolling,
said
bro.
instead of going to my YouTube, just go to iPodKingCarter.com, bro.
Hey,
You know what time it is.
yo, that's so smart. It's got all his links there. Just say, yo.
Chat, look how
my
triggered these niggas get when I say these hot takes, bro. They
Bro,
know
you're the
I'm
one that
trolling,
left.
but
What are you
they
putting
be
on?
rolling with this shit. They
Okay,
look how
bro.
good.
You ain't the only one. Now, bro. I got you, bro.
Oh, he got the vest on. He
He
got the
went and
vest
put a
on.
vest on too. Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't pander.
Hey, do it for the thumbnail, iPod. Do it for the thumbnail. All right, Shia LaBeouf.
all right. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to everyone who came out in the chat. Make sure you vote.
All right, Mario Judah, go ahead, bro.
Damn,
That was
my nigga.
just want to let you know that.
Thank y'all for coming out, man. Sub to the Trash YouTube channel, Dom Church 97. Follow me on Twitter, Dom Church. What is my Twitter? Dom Church 1.
He don't know his
Dom Church
Twitter.
1. And I don't know my Twitter, bro. I be on Locker Room all day, bro. I can't help it. By the
Plug,
way,
plug.
$100
Go download that.
$100 giveaway.
It's a mind
We
game.
all got it. Yeah, all of us are 200
iOS.
followers, $100 giveaway, bro. I'm telling you.
Big facts. 200
But yeah,
followers for
shout
all
out
of us
Locker
on Locker Room. Giving away a hundo.
$100.
But we
I'm
will
giving
see
away
y'all.
free Dogecoin, man.
This dude. All right, we gonna be in Elon. You know what I'm saying? But
Elon Musk.
Dogecoin.
we gonna see y'all next episode. Peace out, y'all.